This screencast is the first in a series of short tutorials on installing and using the SubstanceD application development framework using Python 3. The first step here for this screencast, we're going to create a virtual environment using Python 3.3's PyVM. That script there. We're going to call the subdirectory for the virtual environment intranet, because we're going to assume for the purposes of the tutorial that we are building an application to be used as an intranet. So moving into that directory, look at the scripts directory, you'll see that there's a Python interpreter present. If we look in the site packages of the virtual environment, there are no packages installed there. We want setup tools installed so that we can easily install SubstanceD's dependencies. So in order to do that, I'm going to fetch the easy setup bootstrapping script from Bitbucket and run it using the Python from my virtual environment. Now if we look at the bin directory, we'll see that the easy install script is present. If we look at site packages, we'll see that setup tools is there. It's not the latest and greatest version. You'll see it's version 0.96. So I'm going to let it easy install update it to version 2.0, which is the latest and greatest at this time. You'll see that that one is now present. And so I'm going to check out SubstanceD from GitHub. Make a source subdirectory to put it there. SubstanceD is not yet released to the Python package index, so I'm going to clone the repository from GitHub. You could also do this over HTTPS if you don't have your pub keys on GitHub. Project name is Pylons with a capital P. The repository name is SubstanceD. And if I move into that subdirectory, we'll see that there is actually a SubstanceD subdirectory under this, which is the actual Python package. The rest of this stuff is the metadata and stuff and documentation. I want to put this directory on the Python path and also get all of the SubstanceD dependencies installed. So I'm going to use this setup script here. I'm going to run it with my virtual env Python, and I'm going to pass it the develop subcommand, which will do both of those things. It will put this directory on the Python path, and it will install all of the dependencies for SubstanceD. Those dependencies include the ZOP object database, ZODB, which SubstanceD uses for its persistence mechanism, and the Chameleon templating engine, as well as the dependencies for those things. Okay, now that the develop command is finished, we can run our Python script. We can import SubstanceD, and we'll note that SubstanceD is being loaded from the checkout directory that we created just a minute ago. That's it for the first screencast. We'll be back in a minute to show setting up the initial project.